today's video, I'm gonna show you how to bring this poster from idea to print. And if you stay throughout the video, I'm gonna give you access to the final files ready to print at home. I mean, that's a pretty good gift on a budget for a pet lover, just saying. So I searched for quotes on Google to make a poster. While searching, I came across the word pumpkin, and it gave me the brilliant idea of a ghost walking his little pumpkin. As always, I refer to Pinterest looking for inspiration on the design style I want to go for. Here you can see some of the works that inspired me for this project. Now that we have a clear idea of what to do, it's time to start drawing. I'm done with the design. Let's now bring this into Illustrator to refine it. First, we need to image trace the drawing, play with adjustments a little bit. Now we are ready to start making some retouches. I'd like to redo the pumpkin's face a little bit. The most important yet scary at the beginning. This is going to be a printed file, so we need to make sure that we are working in CMYK. You can check it in here. You should go into File, Color Mode, and choose CMYK. To color the drawing on Illustrator, you can use layers. I'm gonna show you how I do it. Start by placing the outline of the drawing on one layer. Duplicate this layer and name it Color Fill, for example, and turn it into a compound path by pressing Ctrl or Command 8. This will merge the separate drawings into one single object. Now release the compound path and delete the outline part from the color fill layer. Now you'll be left with the individual internal shapes which are ready to be colored. The ghost is going to be white, not a pure white though. As for the pumpkin, I will choose an orange color. Since this is a printed file, we need to ensure that the chosen color is within the printing gamut. But how do we determine that? Thanks to this little warning here, which indicates if the selected color is out of gamut and suitable for printing. Next to it, you can see the closest printable color. Sometimes it perfectly matches, while other times you may need to experiment a little bit until you find the desired color. Okay, looks good, a little plain to me, so I'm gonna add some shadows. How do I color the shadows? First, duplicate the color fill layer and name it shadows. Hide the color fill layer and keep the outline layer visible but locked to make sure you don't edit it. Use the knife tool to cut the pieces that will go in a darker color. Now let's move on to an important step. To find the best shadow color, open the color panel and switch it to HSB, which stands for Hue, Saturation and Brightness. This will allow you to work within the same color range. I suggest increasing the saturation slightly and lower the brightness. Again, make sure that the warning is not appearing again. See the difference that shadows can make? It gives it a completely different look. We are almost done. I feel this is a little bit empty though. I'm gonna add cute little stars there. I'm not going to draw them myself because I found this editable file called Handmade Stars by Think Make Design Co. I'll leave the link in the description. Look at this. It's looking good, isn't it? I feel it's missing some text. Out of these 5 fonts I found on Adobe Fonts, I ended up choosing this one. It's simple, but it has personality. We're done with the design. Now, let's jump onto the final step. I'm going to create a new document on Illustrator, a 24 by 30 centimeters, CMYK, and 300 dpi. I'm going to prepare an A4, both vertical and a landscape, so you can print it at home. You can find the link in the description. Now let's proceed to the export. Since this document will be printed on a desktop printer, you can choose the high quality print option. For larger projects, I use PDFX, but we can discuss these settings in a future video. Let me know in the comments if you'd be interested. The document size is 24 by 30 centimeters, but it will be printed in an A3 paper. So to make it easier for me to cut at home, I'm going to include the printer marks. Since this document has a white background, there is no need for bleeding. Now it's time for me to go to the printer shop as I don't have a printer here at home. I'm gonna ask them to print it in a coated paper as it has that glossy finish that make printed colors look brighter. I'm back from the printer shop. For some reason, they didn't print the printing marks. It's now time to show you the final result. Alright you guys, so let me know in the comments if you are going to print it for yourself or for someone else. And don't forget to tag me on Instagram if you do so. I really hope you like this video. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you want more, here's a video that you might like. See you next time.